Well, I'm in a small town called Varberg. I believe that's how you say it. And it's been a day. It's been a bit of a day. It's raining quite a lot again. Yeah, it's coming down, so it's going to be another wet night in the tent. Um, and it's been raining the last probably 4 hours or so. So the second half of the day was pretty. It wasn't raining too much. I didn't actually have to put my rain pants on, so it wasn't as bad as Norway at least. But just kind of drizzling all day and yeah, well, all afternoon. And this morning was just really overcast. Like the day started great. Waking up on the beach this morning and the sun was bright and shining. It kind of woke me up actually because it was so hot in my tent. Um, I had to get out of there, and pretty much the first thing I did was put some sunscreen on my face because I've been getting a bit burnt riding in the sun all day. But yeah, I guess I kind of jinxed it because pretty much all day it's been overcast, and then all this afternoon it's been raining. And yeah, the riding just wasn't really very interesting today. There wasn't really anything notable that I can say. Yeah, it was just a lot of like kind of cycle paths through various towns. There was like some small sections along the coast, which was, pretty nice, but yeah, definitely not anywhere near as good as the last couple of days have been. And yeah, the weather kind of just made it a bit of a downer, to be honest. So yeah, I did see heaps of people bike touring today, actually. Probably more than I've seen on the trip so far. I probably saw maybe 20 people. Um, yeah, again, most of them seem to be going north, which I don't know, maybe there's a memo I missed or something, but yeah, hardly anyone going south. And yeah, lots of people with the full touring setup with the front and rear panniers, which is kind of cool to see. People of all ages. I even saw like a grandma. She would have been like at least 85, riding around with panniers on the back of her bike, and I thought that was pretty awesome. You don't see that in Australia, that's for sure. Um, yeah, there is a real community here of cyclists, which is really cool. And the infrastructure is built up for it as well. Like the roads are just made for cyclists. There's really big cycling paths, and there's space for cyclists and pedestrians and cars all on the same road. It's really good. But yeah, I made it to this little campsite tonight. So I had a hot shower for the first time in a couple of days, which is nice. Just couldn't be bothered wild camping tonight in this rain. It's a bit much. And yeah, there's a little kitchen here to make dinner, which is good. But yeah, I didn't have any interesting interactions today, really. Yeah, I was feeling a bit low and a bit lonely as well, actually. Um, I stopped for lunch at around 12:30, and I just had way too much food. And on these kind of trips, because of the way you're traveling and the way that you're kind of living, I tend to feel like a bit of an outcast, I guess, because you're on a bike and you might be eating by yourself a lot of the time. And so that's a bit of a weird experience to go through. Like you feel like kind of like a fringe member of society, especially because you can't speak the language as well. So that's something which has kind of been bothering me a little bit the last couple of days, which I'll need to get over. But yeah, I had a nice chat with a Swiss German couple just here in the kitchen about half an hour ago. They're staying here as well, but they've got 3 young kids with them, and they're all traveling on bikes, which is pretty cool. They've got like a huge, like 8-person MSR tent. It might even be a hubba hubba. Didn't know they made them that big, but it's like a bloody circus tent. And the kids, even the kids' bikes have panniers on them, which is pretty cool as well. um, but yeah, my food's kind of burning at the moment, so I'm just going to eat this little bit of chili con carne, or rather chili sin carne. No meat in this one. And do a bit of reading, and I'll head to bed. Try and get to bed nice and early tonight. I think it's nearly 9 o'clock, and yeah, I think the last couple of nights I just stayed up a bit too late. So I'd like to get a good night's rest tonight, and try and get off a little bit early this morning, so I don't kind of break this cycle of getting in to camp too late and getting up late. I'd rather get cracking in the morning a bit earlier if I can. But yeah, that's not going to happen. If it's raining, I'll probably stay in the tent for a bit longer. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. It's another day. And yeah, looking forward to getting to Copenhagen soon and seeing some friends. So bye.